Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and in this video I will be talking about this daily raid event that we have going on. Now, we do get this event pretty much every month, so this is kind of gonna be a video for now as well as like a tutorial for the future for anyone who needs to, get some advice on this daily raid. But this event is done pretty much once a month. This particular month is kind of odd because normally the daily raid event only has the boss open for about 30-minute intervals, I believe 2 times a day. One at I think it's like 12 to 12:30 PST, and then the other one's like 7 to 7:30 PST, which caused a lot of problems for people. And it's a whole mess that I don't want to talk about now, like with last month's maintenance that screwed with one of the times, stuff like that. So I don't want to talk about that now. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to give you guys advice on how to do these daily raid events. So as you can see, I was able to complete both boards as, again, like sort of like my credentials as to why I feel like I'm okay to talk about this kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and just jump right in. So the first thing you're going to want to do with these daily raids is you're going to want to work with your party members. And I know that is kind of a stretch for some people, especially if your party is like sporadically active, if you have members that are in different countries, different time zones. So it can be very, very difficult because in order to do this event very efficiently, you have to sort of coordinate with your party members. Otherwise, you could spend hours and hours of yourself just grinding, or you can just have a lot of harder times if you don't coordinate with your party. So the advice I have for that is pretty much pick a time, pick like some sort of 2-hour time frame, and then have everyone in your party spawn one boss and leave it open, and then just everyone just goes in, taps the boss, so not killing it, just tapping it. And then after you do that, after about like an hour has passed, or whatever sort of time frame that your party wants, after that time frame has passed, you as the player go in, destroy your own raid boss, and then everyone who's fought it until that point collects the coins. That's easily one of the most efficient ways to do it. And that is sort of the way that I did it. It was kind of weird how I did it, because I have 2 accounts. I have like a free-to-play account and then my main account. But yeah, the best way to do it is coordinate with your party, have everyone spawn the boss, leave it open for a certain amount of time as determined by like the party members or the party leader. And then, at the end of that time interval, have the player who spawned it just go in and destroy it. So the raid boss, a very important note to know is that it only drops coins every 5 levels. This was really confusing the first time people saw this event because people thought it was going to drop coins every level, like the weekend raid boss, but it doesn't. It's just the, every 5 levels, so 5, 10, 15, 20. That's when it's going to drop coins, and it stops dropping coins after level 50. So in total, you can get coins from this event. Once per day, you can get, I believe it's, so it's about 10 times that you get coins from this. Sorry, that math in my head it wasn't clicking. But you can get a maximum, if you're soloing the whole thing, you get, 10 levels where the boss will drop coins. The boss drops 22 coins at a time. I know I don't have any like photo proof of this, but you gotta trust me that at those intervals of 5, the boss drops 22 coins. Now, this is important because, based on what you want, you're going to have to fight a different number of raid bosses. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and pull this image up here. So this is what the board looks like pretty much. This is exactly what the board looks like for every single player. And what you have to do here is you have to determine how much of this board do you want. Because nowhere in the game do you have to collect every single part of the board. You can collect just the parts that are relevant to you and then just leave the rest untouched. Now, I did the math for everyone. It takes a total of 39 raids to complete both boards all the way. So have every node filled. That takes 39 raids for a total of 844 coins. It's actually a little bit, you'll end up with a little bit more coins than what you need, but I rounded up pretty much. So you need 840 coins to take everything out, and then you have to round up to a total of 39 raids. So if you have like 30 people in your party, that means everyone spawns the raid boss once, and then 9 people are going to have to do it twice, which is not bad, especially if you have 30 people super coordinated, then that's not a problem at all. But for some who are really playing this game solo, again, who are having like party troubles for XYZ reason, you definitely don't have to collect all parts of the board. So the next thing is, if you want to collect just the gems, so if you want to hit that 30 mark, I don't have a cursor up, but pretty much you're only going to follow one path, and then at that 7th medal, or at that 7th node that costs 20 for those 10 jewels, instead of going to the left, you're just going to go straight up and to the right, and then you're going to continue down that path until you hit the gem. The total for that is going to be 560 coins, which takes a total of 26 raids to complete. Again, that's for both boards, not just one particular board. So that means everyone in your party during one day, just a single day, can get it done if you have a minimum of 26 people. So 26 people, everyone gets to that level 5, leaves it open, everyone attacks everyone else's, and then by the end of that time interval, destroy the raid boss. Everyone gets enough coins to complete up to the gems on both boards. So that's the main appeal of this raid event, is getting those 2 gems, the 1 power and the 1 magic gem. So again, that's going to be 560 coins, a total of 26 raids, which is definitely more feasible than, 39 raids. That's like literally 13 less raids you need to do. Now, if you're aiming for just the avatar board part, which comes right before, it comes 3 nodes before the gem, you're only going to need 190 coins if you're going for the one that's avatar specific. So if you're going for the male one or the female one, you only need 190 coins. That's a total of 9 raids, and that is easily soloable within the total span of the week. So that's my advice on how to do these daily raid events. Really know what you're going for, assess your resources in terms of like your party members, how quickly you as a solo person can get through these raids. Like if you're a solo player, you're just burning through these raids just fine, then there's no problem there. You just do the whole thing by yourself. If you have a coordinated party, that's even better because you get it done faster. But really know what you're going for, know what your objectives are, and know that in no sense of the word do you have to collect every part of the board. But with that being said, be careful of if you're just tapping the unlock button, because the game will auto-direct what's the next node that's being selected. So when I did this, because I had enough coins, I just auto-selected it and then just clicked unlock on repeat. But the board will tend to collect everything that's not the avatar part or the gem first. So again, at that 7th node, it's going to make you go up the top left spot without letting you, choose. So once you hit that 7th node, you unlock it, pick which node you're going to unlock next, and keep doing that until you get to the gem. That is easily, a very simple mistake to make, is just clicking unlock and then hoping it'll get you there when you have the choice to direct. Lastly, one more piece of advice for these daily raid events in general, so not just this one, but every month, is that the objectives reset each day. And each day, you get 30 jewels just for completing the objectives. The objectives aren't very hard. So what do I mean by objectives? Let me go ahead and pull this down. Okay, so you see the objectives that say defeat all enemies within 1 turn, complete without having to continue, and use 3 or fewer special attacks. Those reset every single day, and that's 30 free jewels. So at the very least, if you don't plan on participating in the raid event, at least do the quest, because it's not very hard to complete, and you get 30 free jewels for nothing. So that's my advice on the daily raid event. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer them. And if I have any further advice, like let's say during next month's raid, because again, this one's kind of an unusual daily party raid event. If I have any more tips, I'll definitely make a video next month when they do this event again, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. But for now, this is my tutorial on the daily party raid event. As always, questions, comments, let me know. But until next time, everyone, take it easy.